Holiness and Purity, an introduction to Leviticus. Leviticus holds a special place in the Torah, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. It follows the Israelites' exodus from Egypt and their covenant with God at Mount Sinai. This book outlines the rituals and laws that govern their relationship with Yahweh, their God. Central to Leviticus is the concept of holiness, a state of being set apart for God. This holiness permeates every aspect of life, from the priests who perform rituals to the food consumed and the treatment of the sick. Leviticus 22 in particular focuses on the theme of purity in worship. It details who can offer sacrifices to God and the condition those offerings must meet. The chapter emphasizes the sanctity of the altar and the importance of approaching God with reverence and respect. Purity, in this context, is not merely about hygiene, but about maintaining a state of spiritual wholeness and alignment with God's will. By adhering to these regulations, the Israelites expressed their commitment to the covenant and maintained their relationship with the divine. These rituals, meticulously observed, shaped their understanding of themselves and their relationship with the sacred. The priests, guardians of the sacred. Leviticus 22 begins by addressing the priests, the intermediaries between God and the Israelites. They bear the responsibility of ensuring the sanctity of the sanctuary and the acceptability of offerings. The priests themselves are subject to strict purity regulations. They must be free from physical blemishes and avoid contact with anything considered ritually impure. These rules highlight the elevated status of the priests and the importance of their role in maintaining the sacred order. The priests' actions are not merely functional, but deeply symbolic. Their washing and purification rituals represent a cleansing from sin and a preparation to enter the divine presence. Their meticulous examination of the sacrificial animals ensures that only the best and unblemished are offered to God. Through their teachings and example, they transmit the values and beliefs that underpin the entire Israelite society. Imperfect offerings when worship is unacceptable. Leviticus 22 lists the types of sacrifices that are unacceptable to God. Animals with blemishes, injuries, or diseases are deemed unfit for offering. A blemished animal symbolized imperfection and was therefore not a fitting representation of the Israelites' devotion to a perfect God. The rejection of imperfect offerings underscores the seriousness of approaching God in worship. God desires the Israelites' wholehearted devotion, not just outward conformity to a set of rules. Their offerings represent their very selves, their time, their labor, and their commitment to their relationship with the divine. These regulations fostered a deep awareness of God's presence and the importance of approaching Him with humility and sincerity. The act of sacrifice was a sacred encounter, demanding their utmost attention and reverence. Beyond the physical, the moral dimension of purity. While Leviticus 22 focuses primarily on ritual purity, it also hints at a deeper moral dimension. The emphasis on wholeness and perfection in offerings reflects a desire for moral integrity and spiritual purity. Just as a blemished animal is unacceptable to God, so too are hypocrisy, deceit, and injustice. True worship requires not only outward conformity to ritual, but also inward transformation and ethical behavior. The connection between ritual purity and moral conduct is a recurring theme throughout the Hebrew Bible. True holiness is about aligning one's heart and actions with God's will. The laws of Leviticus 22 reflect a worldview where the physical and spiritual are inextricably linked. This holistic understanding of purity challenges us to consider how our own rituals and practices shape our values and beliefs. Leviticus 22 also addresses the importance of observing the designated festival feasts. These celebrations, such as Passover, Pentecost, and the Feast of Tabernacles, marked key events in the Israelites' history and served as powerful reminders of God's faithfulness and provision. During these festivals, the Israelites would gather together to offer sacrifices, share meals, and celebrate their identity as God's chosen people. These feasts were not merely social gatherings, but deeply religious occasions, They provided opportunities for the Israelites to express their gratitude to God for His blessings and to reaffirm their covenant with Him. The rituals and sacrifices performed during these festivals served as tangible expressions of their dependence on God. The emphasis on communal celebration highlights the social dimension of Israelite religion. These gatherings fostered a sense of belonging, reminding each individual that they were part of something larger than themselves. Holiness in everyday life, a timeless principle. While Leviticus 22 focuses on specific rituals and regulations, its underlying message about holiness has timeless relevance. The call to be set apart for God is not limited to ancient Israel or to formal religious practices. It is a universal principle that can find expression in every aspect of life. Holiness is about living a life of integrity, compassion, and purpose. It is about aligning our thoughts, words, and actions with our deepest values. This pursuit of wholeness and integrity is a journey, not a destination. The underlying principle remains relevant, the call to live a life of purpose and meaning, grounded in our deepest values and aspirations. Modern interpretations, relevance in a different world. The specific regulations outlined in Leviticus the 22nd of May seem archaic or irrelevant to many people today. However, the underlying principles of holiness, reverence, and ethical conduct continue to resonate with people of diverse faiths and backgrounds. Many contemporary readers find inspiration in the moral and spiritual dimensions of Leviticus. They may focus on the importance of integrity, compassion, and social justice. Others may find meaning in the rituals and symbolism of Leviticus, even if they do not observe them literally. The enduring power of Leviticus lies in its ability to spark reflection on the nature of holiness and its relevance in our own lives. The enduring power of ritual shaping beliefs and values. Leviticus 22 highlights the power of ritual in shaping beliefs and values. The meticulous observance of these ancient practices played a crucial role in shaping the Israelites' understanding of themselves and their relationship with God. Rituals engage both the body and the mind, creating a powerful and memorable experience that reinforces beliefs and values. While the specific rituals described in Leviticus may no longer be practiced in the same way, the underlying principle remains relevant. Rituals, both religious and secular, continue to play a vital role in shaping our understanding of the world and our place within it. The enduring power of Leviticus 22 lies in its reminder of the profound impact that rituals have on shaping our understanding of the sacred. Conclusion: Leviticus and the search for meaning. Leviticus 22 offers a fascinating glimpse into the religious worldview of ancient Israel. Its detailed regulations concerning ritual purity and sacrifice reflect a deep reverence for the sacred and a desire to live in right relationship with God. While the specific practices described in Leviticus may no longer be observed in the same way, the underlying principles of holiness, reverence, and ethical conduct continue to resonate with people of diverse faiths and backgrounds. The book's emphasis on wholeness, integrity, and the connection between the physical and spiritual provides timeless insights into the human search for meaning and purpose. Leviticus reminds us that true holiness is about cultivating inner purity, compassion, and a commitment to living in harmony with our deepest values. Leviticus 22 continues to speak to us across the centuries, prompting us to reflect on the nature of holiness, the power of ritual, and the ongoing human search for meaning and connection.